Okay, so you've definitely seen these things everywhere, right? All over your social media feeds. These beautifully designed boxes show up on your doorstep, filled with all kinds of surprise goodies. But have you ever really stopped and thought about what's going on behind the scenes? How do they actually work as a business? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unbox today.
All right, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll nail down what a curated box actually is. Then, we'll get into this fascinating idea of the expert shopper role. After that, we'll explore the two main ways these businesses make money. We'll also break down the secret formula for a successful box, and finally, we'll help you think about whether this is a model that might be a fit for you.
So, first things first, let's get the fundamentals down. What is it that really makes this model so different from just any other subscription service?
I mean, you've definitely heard of these guys. You got Birchbox for beauty products, BarkBox for your dog, NatureBox for snacks. They're household names at this point. But what's really interesting is that even though they sell totally different things, they all run on the exact same core business engine.
At its most basic, a curated box is a subscription service where a company picks out and sends you a package of different small items every month. The key word, the most important word there, is selects. They are the ones doing the choosing, not you. And this right here is the absolute heart of the model. With a normal subscription, you decide. You say, I want this coffee blend delivered every month. But with a curated box, the company decides. You're paying them for the surprise, for their taste, for their expertise. The selection is the product you're buying. So that leads us right into this really unique role that these companies play. It's not just about selling stuff. It's about being an expert, a personal curator for your customers.
This quote just nails it perfectly. Think about it. These companies, they don't really make anything. Their entire value is in their taste. Their skill is discovering cool products and acting as a personal shopper, but on a massive scale, for thousands and thousands of people all at once.
So the job really is to find a very specific group of people, healthy snackers, dog lovers, you name it, and then go out and find the coolest, most interesting products for them. You package it all up into this amazing monthly experience and become their trusted guide. What people are really paying for is that expertise and that curation.
Okay, so how does being a shopper for thousands actually turn into a real business? How does it make money? Well, there are really two main ways the economic engine works here.
The first way is the most obvious one. You use the power of buying in bulk. Once you've got, say, 10,000 subscribers, you can go to a supplier and say, hey, I'd like to place an order for 10,000 units. That gives you incredible leverage to negotiate a much, much lower price than any individual could ever get. Your profit is simply the margin between that low wholesale cost and what you charge for the subscription.
But that's not the only way. There's a second revenue stream that's honestly kind of brilliant. It's basically a form of advertising where the box itself becomes a marketing channel.
Okay, so here's how this works. A brand, let's say a makeup company, might pay Birchbox to put a little sample of their new fragrance in every box. Why? Because they're instantly getting their product into the hands of thousands of their perfect customers. People try the sample, they love it, and then they go buy the full-size, and often expensive, bottle. So everyone wins. The brand gets a new customer, Birchbox gets paid, and the subscriber discovers a great new product. It's a win-win-win.
But look, this model doesn't work for just any old product. There's a secret ingredient, a key factor, that separates the subscription boxes that really succeed from the ones that just fizzle out.
And that one crucial factor, more important than anything else, is a high replacement rate. What does that mean? It means the items you send have to be things that people naturally use up and run out of. This table lays it out perfectly. On one hand, you've got consumables. Think NatureBox. You get the snacks, you eat the snacks, and a month later, you're ready for more. Simple. But then you have durables, like the dog toys in BarkBox. They're fun, but after a few months, you might have a giant pile of toys in the corner and start thinking, maybe it's time to cancel. In this business model, consumables are king. Okay, so we've taken the whole model apart, we've seen how all the pieces work. Now for the big question. Who is this actually for? Could this be a model that works for you? This model is really a perfect fit if you're someone who is truly passionate and deeply knowledgeable about a very specific niche. If you've got a great sense of what a certain group of people will love, and you can find a seemingly endless supply of cool products for them, this could be a massive opportunity. It's all about having that expert eye. And hey, don't let your mind get stuck on just physical items in a cardboard box.
This whole idea of curation is incredibly flexible. You could create a monthly digital box. Imagine getting a hand-picked selection of high-quality stock photos or graphic design assets delivered right to your inbox. The principle is exactly the same.
So as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this question. Now that you understand the engine, the expert shopper, the bulk buying, the high replacement products, what's an untapped niche out there that you think is just waiting for its perfect curator to come along? The possibilities really are endless.